Please support Dragon Ball creators Toei Animation and Akira Toriyama through the Toei Animation link in the description of this video. Also, remember to only buy officially licensed Dragon Ball products. Thanks, gang! Okay guys, this video is recently the most requested one we've had. It's Vegeta and Goku versus Whis. And I also got to apologize to you guys right up front. Spaz Kid was kind enough to share his freaking cold with me, and it's really crushed into me today. So my powers of enunciation and any type of linear thought are even more compromised than usual just from the old age and the cracks to the head. So I'll muddle through as best I can. But I wanted to see this anyway because I'm really fascinated by this Whis character and the way he can just slap down Lord Beerus and shit. And so this whole idea of Vegeta and Goku challenging him is really cool to me. I really want to see how this unfolds. I can't imagine. I mean, just from the little bit I've seen of him and the little bit you guys have told me about him, I can't imagine Vegeta and Goku with a lot of luck against him. But they fooled me before. I mean, so and again, shots to the head and stuff. I could have this all scrambled and be totally wrong, but I want to see the fight. I love his expression. Oh! That's his expression when he's in the middle of being attacked? Nice. He just gives him kind of a... Wow. I'd say...
I love spring.
Well, they say it's always good to stop and smell the flowers. Stop and smell the roses, whatever. I think he's learned dodge better than Gohan. Wow. Oh.
Even now you've got to get a shot into me.
he did the Three Stooges thing on him. And they're going the whole WWE angle. That's hey, you guys who follow wrestling know that's how you always get a team when a team starts to disintegrate. One of them all of a sudden accidentally hits the other, and that starts the whole breakdown. Whis is kind of like Andre the Giant, fight 2-3 guys at once. Everything can be WWE.
Stay out of my way. It's time I got Whis all to myself. What? Vegeta, wait!
Only that ego. Now the two of them couldn't do shit to him. Only Vegeta's ego would then come to the conclusion, oh, I can kick his ass by myself, though. Yeah, that worked out well for you, Jeets. This guy's cool as shit. Oops. That was like the old Vulcan death grip. Ding. Wow. You gotta learn to do that. Yeah, it's not going well, Goku.
Easy now. I can't move.
Shit! Treating Goku that way? Holy shit! Well, Goku always wants his opponents at their best.
Who's got the upper hand now?
Apparently, Whis. Whatever, boys.
Okay, boys, I think we're done for now.
I love his voice, too. I really do. This guy's cool. Oh, so that way, I kind of suspected that was
disappointed.
just kind of a training thing?
Possess the necessary speed. Look, I even signed both of your tops.
What? When did you do that?
Oh, shit. That's the ultimate slap in the face right there. Two guys giving it their best to beat the shit out of you, and you took time in the middle of the fight to give them a little autograph, you know, something to pass down, something to remember them by.
Or you move rather than
This guy's
just
cool.
moving. I'm afraid this habit is especially strong with you, Vegeta. This overthinking is limiting your fighting speed. Messages can only travel through your nervous system so fast.
Oh, that's
when
pretty
you
quick.
rely on thoughts for physical action, you lose precious fighting time.
You really do like to overthink everything.
Oh, shut your face! You're only thinking less
Kakarot
because you're
doesn't.
an idiot.
I knew he was going to say something like that.
Ability to have each part of your body think and move independently of the other parts. But I admit this is exceedingly difficult. In fact, not even Lord Beerus has mastered it, and he's a god. If you can overcome the learning curve, you'll be able to avoid any danger, however severe. So,
How does this have anything to do with later on in the story with Vegeta and Goku going to Saiyan God level?
So, allow me to take you through every step of the training required in a most meticulous fashion. In exchange for delicious foods, of course.
You mean your body reacts without you having to think?
That's exactly right.
But, Mr. Whis, it looks like you stepped in some poo.
Mr. Whis?
Well, my feet do think for themselves, but I said nothing about my shoes.
Kind of like he's just kind of goofy and cool. And that poop must have had to come from Boo. It's fat. It's little and pink. Fat Boo. What's that ice cream?
Feet do think for themselves, but I said nothing about my shoes. Anyway, let's get back to you, Vegeta.
Yeah, what about me?
You are clearly an extraordinary fighter on your own, and yet, for whatever reason, you're always one step behind Goku, am I right?
Ooh.
Oh, you just had to bring that up.
Why you're Goku's lesser?
Please teach me a wise one.
You walk through life with a chip on your shoulder and your nerves
Ain't
wound
that the
too
truth?
tight. This tension makes it hard for you to move and fight at your full potential. And so your first lesson is learning to relax. When there's a
Look at that face on Goku. There's no tension there. Tension's not the problem. Overthinking, not the problem.
And so your first lesson is learning to relax. When there's a chance to rest, you must take it, like Goku does.
Whis is right. I do love me a good nap.
But you have problems too.
What was that for? That was a total sucker punch!
Being too relaxed can also be a weakness. And don't even get me started on the issues with your overconfidence. No
Yeah.
matter how strong you are physically, if you let your focus waver, you're set up to fail. I've noticed many times where you're so sure of yourself, you let your guard down in battle.
It's funny because excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Thanks, Spaz Kid. We talked about those exact things while watching these videos. Goku's overconfidence and stuff.
Just many times where you're so sure of yourself, you let your guard down in battle.
He's got that one right.
Well, I
Oh,
still think
who's
it was
coming?
a cheap shot.
What is
Oh, Beerus.
going on up here? Some of us are trying to sleep, you know.
Oh shit! Sneezed the planet away.
That's one heck of a sneeze. If we got hit by that,
No, I just sneezed. Did the planet blow up anywhere? Yeah, it's probably take a while to get there.
we should be scraping our bodies off the ground.
He gets like this when he's sleeping.
Huh?
Could be worse. He once plunged this planet into darkness when he accidentally destroyed those two suns.
Wait, if he blew them up, then how are they out there now? Are you guys powerful enough to make stars?
Of course not. In rare cases like that one, I simply perform a temporal do-over.
And what does that mean?
I reverse time to right before the incident happens, and then
Damn.
instead of letting Beerus do it, I give him a quick pop on the noggin.
All right, what the hell are
Ah.
you? Explain.
Whis is badass.
Now, what's the best way to explain this? I'm simply the life form that's known as Whis. At the moment, it's
Who would have thought a character with those jawbones, I mean those lines in his face, good looking and the light blue skin and that voice would be the baddest of the badasses.
Now, what's the best way to explain this? I'm simply the life form that's known as Whis.
You're
At the moment, it's my job to look after Lord
not gonna
Beerus.
break into song or something, is he?
He has some eccentric manners and a mighty
That's with Beerus.
so I need certain skills to cope with him.
Hey, what are you two punch jockeys doing up here?
Punch jockeys.
Oh, hi, Mr. Lord Beerus, sir. We asked your servant Whis to train us.
Yeah, I figured that much. I'm not a fool. What I mean is, how did you two get here?
Don't be mad, your lordness. We got in touch with Mr. Whis and asked him to bring us here. I can't sense your energy to find this place, so we had to hitch a ride with him. It was the only way.
So Whis brought you here.
Calm down, Goku.
Let me guess. All it took to get on your good side was something high in calories.
Yep, you guessed it.
And why is it so important to build your strength, Goku? I hope all this training isn't your secret way of gunning for the job of destroyer.
Oh, no, I never want your job. All I want is to get stronger.
And I won't let this clown leave me in the dust.
I was just gonna say, Goku doesn't
It
want him,
hadn't dawned on me
or
till now. just
Vegeta
how
doesn't want him to
poorly
get
you guys
stronger than
get
him.
along. If you
Oh,
ever
shit.
found a way to work together.
Babbled over
Leave
him.
me in the dust, so I'm trading too.
It hadn't dawned on me till now just how poorly you guys get along. If you ever found a way to work together for once, you would be able to go toe-to-toe with even Lord Beerus.
No one asked to hear your opinion, Whis. Can it? Please. We tried that once, and I'll never let it happen again.
Vegeta doesn't bug me as much as I seem to bother him.
Yeah,
When
no
it
shit
comes to
there.
Fighting, I work on my own.
Well, I've said my piece.
I like
So,
Whis.
what was the price?
Uh,
What mouth-watering dish did you bring?
Ah, yes. This time a delicacy called pizza.
Ooh, what a ridiculous name for a food. Is there any left for me to try, or did you already eat it, you swine?
Don't worry, my lord. I made sure to save some leftovers for you.
Excellent. I shall eat pizza. But if it's not absolutely delicious, I'll destroy you both for interrupting my sleep.
I was just gonna say he's gonna kick the shit out of him if it ain't good.
Sir, I'll heat it up so it tastes better.
Hold on a minute. I heard that. When I asked what they brought you, you used the phrase this time.
Does that mean you Earthhuggers have come here?
Now they're about to get in trouble with Beerus. That was really good. I appreciate you guys recommending that. That was really. I like Whis. Whis is pretty freaking cool. I mean, he's not, gonna supplant Fat Boo as the most awesome character or anything, but he's really neat. I really like him. And so, basically, since he can slap down Lord Beerus anytime he wants, at least to this point of what I've seen, Whis is the baddest ass in all the galaxies, all the universes, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't know. And you meet him on the street, you'd be thinking, oh, this be an easy go over. The guy's got the hair and the blue face, and slap him, and yeah, it wouldn't work out well at all.